Miss Transformers 95 here with my second posing video. So here we go. So this is, whoa, okay. Well, that's not good. Alright, so this is my first real video though, because my first one was just talking about my site, and but this one is really just showing you my first ever pose and talking about it. This is my first real video, pretty much. So here we go. So this video is mostly about Crimson Dynamite. The Iron Man figures are just put in there to look good because they're getting hit by all the raids and stuff. So yeah, so here we go. So the Crimson Dynamo figure comes with one accessory, and that's this light kind of laser eye type of thing that I put on him, and this yellow kind of glass thing and this red kind of glass thing come from other figures. The yellow one comes from here we go, the Guardsman. So that is his accessory, and then the red laser comes from this classic Iron Man. So yes, but he can hold them fairly well. Not as good as perfectly, because they're not meant for him, but he does hold them pretty well, which I really like, and is great for posing, because then he can have multiple lasers and be like really tough and stuff. So that's cool. So the Iron Man is on the side. Let's just go through them. Let's just start with the classic Iron Man. This guy is just in a little pose of just getting kind of hit. The Iron Man figures I don't think are in that fantastic of a pose. Just pretty quick that I put together to have like a whole battle scene kind of going there. So very cool. Great articulation, and I love the open hands. The open hand, when you get hit by a laser, usually you have like the open hand, and they don't have like fists. So I love the double open hand. So if you want to have him be in a fight and get hit or punched or something, the double hands work really well, because they're pretty cool. But I would have liked a ball-jointed head to have his head up to make him look like he got hit, though. So this guy is pretty cool because his hands are open, which works for getting hit by lasers or getting punched or something. The other one here is, I forget this guy's name every time. It's that Iron Man that just like fights people hand-in-hand combat. Gosh, I really can't remember his name, but it's something. There you go. You can also have him in a running pose, in the same pose, or a pose of him getting hit with a laser, running laser. So that's pretty cool. So very cool. He's got some good articulation. The double jointed knees really help, and the open hand as well helps. With the ball jointed head, you can have his head being pointed up as like he's getting hit by a laser or punch or something. So that's pretty cool. And what I like most is the Arctic armor when it comes to getting hit by stuff. Because he does have the open hand, then he has another half open hand, which still works fairly well. He's got pretty much the same articulation as them. His head doesn't rotate side to side, but it goes up in a substantial amount, really looking like he got punched really hard. It's getting hit by a laser pretty bad. So that's pretty cool. I definitely like that that neck joint when it comes to getting beaten up in poses for the Iron Mans. So that's pretty cool. But the real guy is Crimson Dynamo. So him being able to hold all the lasers is pretty great, and you can really get him in some cool poses, because he's got a decent amount of articulation already, and then with all of these lasers, he looks pretty darn cool. So here he is with all the lasers. If you decide to give this guy some lasers, I recommend getting the Guardsman and the comic Iron Man for their lasers, because I think they're the best, because they're all different and they're all different colored. It's not like repaints of the same ones. These two are totally different, and obviously this eye laser is as well, and they're all different colored, which is pretty cool. I definitely like the all different colored. It would be kind of cool if they were all the one same color, but all different colors works just as well, and is very cool. And to get him in offset balance poses, it works very well when you have the lasers, because if he didn't have his lasers in his hands, he probably wouldn't be able to lean back this far. He'd probably fall over, but with the lasers it balances him out, so he can go in some poses that are leaning back and stuff that he wouldn't normally be able to go, but he has the lasers, so he's able to lean back. So that's very cool, and I definitely like the way he holds them all. If you get the Guardsman and the comic Iron Man, and if you get the lasers, the Guardsman fits the best on his right hand. His thumb will stick out, but his other 4 fingers will fit in there fairly nicely and will look very cool. This one doesn't fit that well, but you can fit it. He's got a fist here. You just have to just kind of move it around until you can get it in his arm, in his hand. So there you go. So very cool, and I really like all the lasers. When I got this guy, about a couple weeks after I got him, I realized that the lasers could fit on him, and it was just really cool to see, and I knew that it was pretty awesome. So there you go. So here is the Guardsman. There you go, with his lasers. So very cool. So that's pretty much my first real video of posing. So there you go. So that's my Miss Transformers 95's first video of posing video with the Crimson Dynamo and the 3 other Iron Mans. Thanks for watching.